Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Welcome to Quant Masters. I'm Harshita Alveli. Today we have Niharika with us, who is from Mysore, Karnataka, and she got placed in Happiest Minds recently. So she is here to share her experience with us. Let's get started. Let's talk to her and get to know about the entire interview process in detail. Hi Niharika.
Hello, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm good, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good too, Niharika. So, yeah, firstly, I would like to congratulate you for getting placed in Happiest Minds, Niharika. We are very happy for you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
And yeah, so let's talk about the interview experience. But before that, could you tell more about yourself, Niharika?
Yeah, sure. I'm Niharika Gireesh, pursuing my engineering in the stream of Electronics and Communication at NI Institute of Technology, Mysore. Currently, I'm in 7th semester, 2022 batch pass out, and
Okay.
got placed in Happiest Minds with a package of 4.2 LPA. It,
Okay. And what's the job role, Niharika?
job role is it's mentioned as engineer trainee.
Okay, that's super. And yeah, so ready to share your experience with us?
Yeah, ma'am, sure.
Okay, so was this on campus or off campus interview,
On
Niharika?
campus, ma'am.
On campus. So Happiest Minds had come to your college to hire you
Yeah.
guys. Okay, so yeah, when did you apply or when did you get to know that Happiest Minds is coming to your college for hiring?
I got registered on September 8th.
Mm-hmm.
Then I was having a bit time. My first round assessment was on September 30th.
September 30th. Okay.
30th, yeah.
And what
So
was the
I
first round?
first round it was an assessment. It was having two sections. With
Mm-hmm.
first section of it was an aptitude section, and second section it was a coding section.
Okay.
In first round, it was in first section there was a 30 questions of duration 1 hour.
30 questions and you were given 60 minutes to answer the 30 questions.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Fine.
There
Questions
was
from
no
what
any,
concepts were asked, Niharika?
yeah, there was no any sub questions.
Okay.
First 15 questions was on completely on quant and logic questions.
Okay.
This section we need to invest a lot of time. Like we can't divide as 2 minutes for per question, because we can
Okay.
solve double question easily, but this
Yeah.
some questions required a lot of time,
Okay.
and completely on pure mathematics, logic, everything, and much more of multiplication. I could remember that, like we are having more decimal numbers for multiplication.
Okay. So your calculations per speed must be really fast, no?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Okay. And the questions from what concepts like the percentage, profit loss, all those kind of questions were
Yeah,
asked?
on percentage, it was on 2 to 3 questions.
Mm-hmm.
Profit and loss, they asked around 5 questions.
Okay, okay, fine, fine. So, so many questions were there. And what about
Yeah.
logical part? Questions from what topics were asked?
Logical part, they asked more about the diagrams, and there was
Like,
some questions on blood relation. Uh,
mm-hmm.
but it was the most trickiest questions for me, especially for me. Like it was a so tricky question.
Okay.
It's a three question.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I was having a verbal question, around 5 questions.
Okay.
So total of 20 questions.
Mm-hmm.
Another 10 questions. 5 questions were on passage. We have to read
Okay.
passage, and we can answer that 5 questions easily. And
Okay.
another 5 questions were on technical. This was so simple, like everyone could solve that question.
Okay. So this was about the first section.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about the next section,
Next
Niharika?
section was coding, and there was a 30 minutes time.
Mm-hmm.
2 questions. One was difficulty level was easy, like everyone could solve that, and it was around 4 to 5 lines of code. It was easy.
Okay.
Second question, the difficulty level was medium.
Okay. That also you could answer?
Yes, ma'am. Like actually, it's a bit longer code. But if you know the exact logic, we can solve that. I still remember I just solved that in 12 lines.
Okay.
Actually, it was a bit code, like in general way, but
Mm-hmm.
all that
You could
even
manage.
was that a tricky question.
Okay. So the first round you felt it was okay-ish type. You could answer all of them easily.
Yeah, it was a average level.
Okay. And when did you get to know the results of this round, Niharika?
On that day itself, ma'am.
The
Like I got
same day you got to know.
Yeah. I got
Okay.
on the same day, and they informed that the next day I was having interview at 8 p.m.
In the night, 8 in the night.
Yes, ma'am. 8 p.m.
Okay, yeah. Okay, fine. Tell
So,
us about the questions that were asked in the interview, Niharika.
yeah, first I was having only 24 hours to prepare myself.
Mm-hmm.
This was my first interview,
Okay.
and interview actually it went cool. They asked more about the Java
Mm-hmm.
and language, and they asked around 4 to 5 program to type the code, to like sharing my screen and just typing the code on the notepad.
Okay.
In that section, we can prefer any language, C, C++, Java, anything of that. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
like they concentrated more on the coding questions, and
Okay.
they asked about pointers. Pointers were of basic level.
Okay.
There was no pointers of pointers. There was no such difficult level question.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And also, they asked some puzzles. She gave me 3 puzzle, and she asked me to solve any two either of that. But
Mm-hmm.
actually, it was a easy puzzle. Especially Himanshu sir's special thanks to him. Actually, he was giving a puzzle every day. Though we don't get the same puzzles, but
But you know how to think,
how to
what's the
solve that.
approach?
Yeah,
Yeah.
in one puzzle, like I was like, okay, answer is this, but I don't know how to solve. Knowing the answer, I tried to solve in around 1 minute.
Okay, what was the question? Do you remember?
Yes, ma'am. The question was, there's a two room, and the three bulbs were in the second room, and I am in the first room with the switch in first room.
Okay.
So how many times I can go, like owning the one switch, how many times I can go and check that whether which switch belongs to the which bulb?
Okay, there are only two bulbs.
Like two probabilities, but Himanshu sir's tricky. I was like, yeah, it's not two. It's the answer is one.
Hmm.
And she asked the question. I was like, okay, the answer is exactly one. But I should think now how it is
Oh,
one.
you have to give the explanation for that. Hmm.
Yeah.
Then what was your answer?
I just thought of for 20 seconds like how it should be one.
Hmm.
Because I'm pretty sure answer is not two.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, correct. Mm.
So yeah, so I just thought of okay, fine. By owning the one switch, suddenly we should not go and watch the second room. Should wait for 5 to 10 minutes in the same room. And
Okay.
that switch. And on switch number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now just go and check in that room. If the switch is on, we can say
Mm-hmm.
bulb number 2 is on. If,
Mm.
if the bulb is not on, just go and touch the bulb because we waited for 5 minutes in room number 1. So the bulb should get heat at that little bit of
Mm.
that time. If the bulb number 1 is not heated, then obviously it is bulb number 3. So with minimum of one time, we can
We
go.
will get to know. So that means there were three bulbs. No, you had told two bulbs. That's what I was thinking. Why this difference?
Yeah.
There are three bulbs in the other room. Yeah. Okay, fine. So that's how you could figure out what the answer is in very
Yeah.
short duration.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine, fine. So anything else was asked in the interview?
Yeah, in interview mainly, my interview went around 45 to 50 minutes.
Okay.
In that around 25 minutes, they mainly asked on coding, like sorting the array and removing the duplicate terms. But we should not use any temporary variables. And we should
Mm-hmm.
use standard keywords.
Okay, okay, fine, fine. So yeah, and that
And
was
also while solving the questions, even they were giving some ideas like, can you solve in this way? Can you solve in, and if
okay, okay.
the level of difficult, like if we solve one problem, they were
Mm-hmm.
increasing the level of difficulty in the same question.
Okay, okay, okay.
Like this, can you add another one, some like that?
Mm-hmm. And yeah. So when did you get to know the results of this round, technical interview?
October 1st, ma'am.
October 1st.
October
Okay.
1st. After, like even I had a call again around 10 a.m. I had a call and they told that at exactly at 11:45
Hmm.
round will start.
Your HR round will start at 10:45.
Yeah.
The same day. Okay. Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
On
Yeah.
October 4th.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, what was asked in
October
the HR interview, Niharika?
HR interview, especially this is the main concept I have to tell. Like almost the other friends of mine, they got a call on they got call on Saturday, and they were informed that interview will be on Monday. But
Okay.
I didn't get any call. So I was like, okay, I got rejected. But
Mm-hmm.
I got a call on Monday morning, that's October 4, and they
Okay.
you're having interview on 11:45.
Mm-hmm.
Not prepared. I was like, okay, this is gone. And I don't know how to introduce myself. The exact day before that day, I attended a introduction section from Dinesh sir.
Okay.
Just a marvelous section. Like he changed the entire idea. I was like, okay, introduction means I should introduce myself, my education background, my projects, that. But he told like, why want to waste your time by saying your education background projects when already it is in resume?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Because they will ask about our project later. An introduction section, it will be hardly around 2 minutes. So we
Mm-hmm.
waste our time by giving our educational background projects and all. And even he practiced actually in the live session itself. Like he asked more than 10 people to introduce ourselves, why we have chosen engineering, and especially for us because I'm from EC department, electronics and communication department, why I have chosen IT field.
IT. Yeah.
Yeah, these main topics should contain in my introduction. Then I got prepared for around 1.5 minute. Okay, let me say in different way. And exactly the guy, he asked the same way. Like he told, introduce yourself by saying why you joined engineering, and being an EC student, why are you choosing IT sector?
IT company.
Same
Oh, that
question.
was very helpful, no? In the
Yeah,
session.
it was really surprising for me actually, and I got prepared for that the same.
You are lucky enough that you did attend the
Exactly.
session the very previous day. That's really like
Exactly, ma'am. And even he
perfect.
practiced us actually. He told, even he was pointing our mistakes. Like we should not say we are dedicated, we are goal oriented. Don't use search words. I use some different words instead of that, which gives the same meaning. But it should something. It should be like attractive, because
Correct.
goal oriented, that this and all. They heard many. They have heard many times,
Mm-hmm.
like 1 out of the 100 people. So even our words should be like in that same different way.
Correct. Okay. So yeah, what else was
Introducing,
asked?
yeah, after introducing myself, he was like, I think he gave some positive reaction. Oh, okay, fine, you did good.
Okay.
That time I was like, okay, I can do something. My
Your
confidence.
confidence was boosted.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was totally completely HR questions. Like
Mm-hmm.
again, he asked, "Tell me why are you choosing this field?" And he asked for me to, "Can you relocate after this?" And he asked me about my project, and some HR questions like, "What you will do when you don't know anything about the project? If you can do, if you did some mistake at that time, what you will do? For whom you will go and report that?" Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and he asked, after 5 years, where can you find yourself?
Okay.
And he mainly concentrated on my resume, like extracurricular activities, that part.
Okay. Okay.
I mentioned my hobby was reading books.
Mm-hmm.
Or which books do you read? Why this is your hobby? For what reason you're so interested in reading books? Did you help that in something? So HR round, it was around 20 minutes, ma'am. Yeah, there was
Okay.
equal questions in this round.
Okay. Fine. Fine. So this happened on 4th
4th
November,
October.
October. Okay. And when did you get to know the final results?
Results were got on 9th October, ma'am.
Okay. Just after some 5 to 6 days, you got
Yeah.
to know the final results.
Yes.
Okay, that's really nice, Niharika. And yeah, so do you have any tips or suggestions to your friends and juniors, Niharika, that might help
Yes,
them also get
sure.
placed?
Yeah. First thing, I'll tell my experience. When placement started in sixth semester, I was like, okay, placement started. I should do something. I should be the first in my class to get placed, like that.
Mhm. Correct.
But after that, when I was attending the test, I was like, I know nothing in aptitude part. And just for calculation, I was taking around 2 to 3 minutes, though I was not getting correct answers because I was so panicked. Yeah, I should do at any cost. It was just like I should do, but don't know how to do. I was so stressed. and one of my friends suggested Quant Masters. After joining the Quant Masters, this was my first assessment and the first interview, and I got placed in that first assessment, first interview itself.
Okay.
It was like Himanshu sir's how to think in different way. The main part was that how to think in different way, because before joining Quant Masters, I searched in Google for like how to solve these kind of questions, and I was getting around half page of answer for that, and we need at least 1 or 2 minutes to
To
solve.
solve those, yeah, correct.
Exactly, and especially in multiplication part and in subtraction, especially in subtraction, because like, yeah, we know subtraction, we know multiplication, but while doing assessment, when the timer will be running, we'll be like, oh, okay, timer
Yes, we will go down. Yeah, you'll be intense
yeah,
and yeah.
in that of course we'll do mistakes. So especially practice, we should do practice. And also the test were giving on Quant Masters, it helped a lot by time management, how to manage the time, how to divide the time for her subsections, because
Mhm.
sections, logical reasoning, if we are strong in that part, we don't need much time. Some
Correct.
questions, it take almost 40 to 50 seconds just to read the questions.
Correct. Yeah, this will be lengthy, no?
Yeah, because we have to read full question. Like we can't read half question, main part, because there will be some tricky at the end or somewhere else.
Yeah, correct.
So we need to spend bit time for some questions. At that time, if we are good in some other part, we can make over that time in this part where we are weak in the particular section.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, and we need to practice a lot. Practice, it just helps a lot, even in multiplication, because multiplication we don't even need to touch the pen for multiplying, where Himanshu sir taught that us. So for that and all, the time was, it was like, okay, fine, I can do this. And even subtraction, okay, I can do this, because in Happiest Minds there was many questions on subtraction and profit and loss, multiplication type of questions. So it helped a lot for me.
Okay, so that was really nice, Niharika. So we could help you get placed. You learned something. We are very happy about it. And one last question, Niharika, would you recommend Quant Masters to your friends and juniors?
Surely, ma'am, I already recommended for many people, and even they got joined and they got placed even after.
Oh, that's really nice, Niharika. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. And yeah, thanks for being here, sharing all the information with us, Niharika. Your experience will definitely help other students who are trying to get placed.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Congratulations once again, and all the very best for your future.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.